Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Michelle Clark's podcast. But we are using this time to talk about our trip to Africa, and I'm joined with three other brothers that came into my life and made a huge difference just by the things that what they brought basically to the Africa trip. So I'm gonna let them go around. Let's see, say your name and maybe something that was an aha moment for you on the trip, and then we'll kind of keep talking. So we'll start with Dion over to my left.
My name is Dion. I'm a nurse. I'm also a nursing student at Malcolm X, finishing up my last semester in December. Aha moment for me. Yeah,
Let's go.
Thank you. Aha moment for me on the trip was just being in abundance of just blackness. Like, it was overwhelmingly just black. Like, if you've seen anybody outside any other race, it was almost like looking at a dot in a big ocean. Like, it was different.
Yeah, definitely.
So that was a big thing for me.
Powerful. And then we got my brother Joseph.
All right, my name Joseph Rice. I do commercial real estate, and the aha thing was like the timing. I ain't feel like I was on nobody else's time, but the you feel me the land time, like waking up when the sunset come up, and in the day when the sun's setting. So it's feel like it's just a different level of timing over there. A different level of just acceptance, and just moving.
You didn't feel a hustle bustle.
Yeah, like I've been feeling like I gotta go airwood like crazy since I've been back now. You feel me? Like, it wasn't like that out there. It was like, all right, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. But you feel me? So it's definitely a big thing is the time, and like, some people probably be moving fast. You feel me? Some people probably be moving slow, but they on their own individual time, and that's the biggest thing. Well, one of the biggest things.
So Brandon, the hygienist.
What's up, y'all? My name is Brandon. I'm a registered dental hygienist, and an aha moment for me was, I would say, the cuisine. So, here in America, a lot of our foods are like processed to the max, and we just eat it. We don't really realize how much bad stuff that we consume. But out there in Africa, like, when I tasted the fruit for the first time, it was a mango. I was like, hold on, this is not a mango. Like, this has to be a different fruit. Yeah, it just tastes so good. Like, it wasn't like hard and brittle. It was just like really good. Like, just the food too, like the way they prepare it. Like, here in America, since like Joseph said, like, we move on quick timing, like rapid timing. Everything's instant. Yeah, but out there, it takes them a while to cook the food, but you really do appreciate, like, when that food comes, it's like, dang, this really tastes fresh and good. So that's my aha moment.
Wow. Yeah. So that all three of y'all had some serious aha moments. My aha moment was kind of almost like with Dion too. That all of a sudden I looked and I was like, I'm so proud to see my people. Like, I felt like I was home, and like these were my people of creativity, of hard work, of because sometimes people have made us not feel like we do enough or we are enough, especially as black men. But to see all of that was just like amazing to me. So I think that adds into it too.
For sure.
Even when we went to the beach, I don't know if you guys saw it, but they were building huts. And the first thing I said was, where's their permits and where's their, all the things that
boat ride.
Right.
Oh, let's talk about the boat ride.
The boat
ride.
So
we did a boat ride leaving from...
which was Zanzibar to Prison Island.
To Prison Island. Let's talk about that boat ride, Joseph.
Oh, man.
Hey, one thing, that's another big aha moment. It's when you push yourself to do some stuff, you feel me? You never know what you can accomplish, because, like, I wasn't getting on that boat at first. I wasn't getting on that boat, but...
I called it a Jesus boat.
Yeah.
It really was.
It was the
pure wood.
Yeah.
The only thing
real
was
Christopher Columbus, So it was just like... It was like how I was going to get home. When you think about, like, what my family at home. It wasn't just about, I ain't want to be here, you feel me? I want to get home. It's the stuff I got to get back to. So, you feel me? I had to even though I know it's funny games, you feel me? But I really had to put a lot of aside to get on this boat, and you feel me, and sail through the ocean.
I mean, it was tiny, and it was what 28 of us.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
and
what was
no
funny
life
to me
vest.
is
It was
one of the people
moving,
said,
you know?
they didn't give us life vests, and I was like, life vests?
And
We
was
ain't
probably
had
about-
no life
We was
vests,
probably
you
about
know?
300 meters out already.
You
Now
know?
everybody bringing up life vests. Like,
And if you had the, you know, and then it's not no like it wasn't like no pool, you know.
no,
You got you got waves. You feel me? Because even if you
Yeah.
can swim, you know, a lot of
was
people
rocking.
can't swim. Is waves. You got to know how to swim
Yeah.
against the waves or with the waves. You feel me?
Yeah.
Or you have been pushed out into the depths of the ocean. You feel me? Like
was
I
different.
think
real
the crazy
life.
part about the boat though was coming. I was okay, but coming back is when all the waves kept coming inside the boat.
Yeah.
We was riding against the current for real.
And we had to go against it. You feel me? And that's
Yeah.
something else you had to learn. You thinking like, man, you thought the first ride was something, and that was going to, you feel me, with the waves. So you know you still got to jump. So that was you know that was
Abundance
just
of
like
water.
you know a walk in faith.
Like, did the water get in your mouth? When it was coming
Yeah.
out the boat?
Nah.
It got me.
Yeah, the
Nah.
water salty. You feel me?
It
Salty
was
Tastes
man.
like
so salty,
tastes
but
like
you
a-
didn't have a choice. Like the waves
know?
just came and you just got in your face.
Got in
so
your
it
face.
just got
No,
on
for
your
real.
face.
it was either that or get off the boat into the ocean. You feel me?
Yeah. So that boat ride was something. But the other piece that has stuck with me is the 200-year-old turtles.
Yeah.
My kids were shocked that I even touched them. Like
Well, I didn't touch them.
I touched them.
And they was
Yeah.
actually
Everybody else touching them.
Man, it was actually like to see them so big and to see them like so they moving, they still walk past you. I never seen animals that close. Like Brookfield Zoo, Lincoln Park Zoo has nothing on Zanzibar when it
real.
comes to that.
Yeah.
Like nothing. The
And,
peacocks, that was amazing.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
finna say the peacocks. That was
Yeah.
crazy. Like
I think
I
it
ain't
was
know-
mating season.
yeah.
'Cause all the males was doing it, like doing their strut.
the flower wings. You feel
And
me?
none of the girls were giving any attention.
No, they was
no,
like, nah, we
no
good.
Oh,
So I'll tell you, and I want to hear what you think of this, Brandon. The thing that stood most to me with the turtles was because they were so old, and I shouldn't say old, but because they were like 200 years old, one of the things the man said was they're never stressed out because they can't remember what they're supposed to be stressed out about. And so I was like, how come I can't take that and forget?
You know?
Like the next day, forget that I was stressed out about a test or stressed out by a kid. Did he say? Were you? I don't know if you were there by me that.
They living large.
what's up?
I wasn't around with
Yeah, I was
that
But
around.
the guy said that to us.
Yeah, he said the
I
reason
just
a lot of
want
people
the-
live long because they forget things quicker.
Yeah, 'cause they forget things quick.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to mention and the turtles. It goes back to history, like you feel me, historical. If you want to get educational, the turtles was a gift from slavery. You feel me?
Yeah.
And some of them turtles still around. You feel me?
Yeah.
They 200 years old.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it was a gift from like. We was learning because you feel me when you pick up on it, we learn about the West African slave trade. You feel me? So really, when we was out there, and y'all can vouch for me. We learned
Yeah.
about the East African
African.
slave trade. Some we never even heard of.
Yeah,
like
it was
That's
it was
not
the
something they talk about
you
on
know
It's
the
just as
middle
worse,
the
yeah.
Middle East taking us as slaves. You feel me?
Yeah.
We only know about the Americans. You feel me? We being in here in America, but it's really like it's the African diaspora everywhere. You feel me? Because they
Same
came
story.
to Africa and took. You feel me? It
Same
probably been
story.
different. You feel me? They wasn't doing it as the level as what we know today. But after slavery ended, the turtles was a gift, and some of those turtles still right there to this
If
day.
those
So
turtles could talk.
you know that's
Yeah.
crazy by
Something
itself.
to
You
say.
know,
Yeah, the stuff they would be like, and let me tell you what else happened.
you know.
But they would forget because they're so old. But here's another thing that always got me too, and this has been sticking with me, is the talent that those people have.
The art I
From
bought.
paintings to we saw people
Wood,
woodworking,
yeah,
carving,
Mhm.
and I'm like, some of this stuff should be like in museums.
Nah,
and,
for real.
and all that. So now I look at people going there and haggling with them to get like a cheaper price for it. I'm like, they're once again we're still doing the same thing where we take the talents that black people have
And bargaining.
and we bargain out our
Yeah.
talent.
Yeah.
Bargaining
Right.
it
I
out.
picked up on that too. Like you feel me? I'm
I
glad
was
you
one of
said
them.
that. You feel me? I was one of them too. You
God.
feel me?
Yeah.
Like hey, we gonna call
That's
it.
why you corrected that, y'all.
No, you good.
But in fairness, the shillings, it was really weird. Like I had to
Yeah.
have somebody with me
Yeah.
so I could be like, how much is that in American dollars?
You know.
And then when they would say how much it was in American dollars, I was like, shoot, that ain't no money.
Yeah,
You know,
go ahead and have
that's
it.
right.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
But
right.
when
That's
you
right.
think about it, like that whole market thing, in a sense, to me, now y'all correct me if y'all think I'm wrong. That whole market thing in me is almost the same thing that people do to us here, where we're creative. We come up with Michael Jackson came up with all these dance moves and this singing, and then somebody takes it from us, or we have to go to these companies that then exploit us. And, you know.
Yeah.
So
I saw a lot of that.
and so I'm wondering, especially with you guys being in the healthcare, like, is that something that happens in that? Like, I know it happens in education.
The exploitation of like services from others. To me, I feel like in healthcare it happens a lot when it comes to the means of pay and understanding. So a lot of people think that in healthcare that nurses get paid decent money, so we should be well equipped to deal with a lot of stuff, but it's not enough. Like, so for every 30 people, you might got one nurse. And with that comes abundance of that one nurse got to take care of 30 people for 8 hours and make sure they stay stable, make sure they stay alive, make sure that people take care of them that supposed to associate with them. So I really feel like they drag a lot out. And like when it came to like where we were at with the art and the people in themselves and the hustle bustle of it, everybody was generally nice because they were trying to sell you something, and you knew to some extent like it was an influence to their life. They wouldn't hustle so hard if it wasn't an influence for the money.
Because they got to feed their families.
Man, and I'm talking about
that's what the crazy part to me was.
They made you feel like celebrities.
And everything else. So them saying, come look. It doesn't hurt to look. It doesn't cost to look.
Yeah.
It's because we looked like money to help their family.
They called my name. Somebody said my name around one of the gentlemen, and by the time I got back to around and stuff, Dion, check it out. Like, bro, how you know my name? Your friend. Your friend came in here. I heard him say your name. Come in and check it out. So it was good to see the hustle of people, but at the same time, it's like it was almost disheartening because you can't buy from everybody and you can't buy everything.
And I want to just say that's because like I ain't catch on to like. You feel me? The topic we talking about, like, you feel me? Like, we doing them a disservice by bargaining, but also, again, we doing them a service because we want to buy from everybody. You feel me? Some, and I can vouch, some of the stuff we didn't even care what it was. You feel me? We just gonna buy it just to say we can. You feel me?
To people that you don't even talk to, you were like, I need to buy poo-poo something.
You feel me? Just to help out, you know?
Look, I got one of the bracelets on now.
You know? So I kind of figured out why we was doing the bargaining, but holistically, like, it didn't really hit me to, like, damn, bro, like, oh, my bad for cussing.
I mean, people probably listening to this cuss, so.
Yeah, you feel me? No, it was just finna, you know, hit home, because it's like, man, we can't go over crazy. Like, you feel me? Can't go over crazy and try to get up finesse. You feel me? Because it means so more. That's like, you feel me? Because it was sometimes that it happened in our favor. Like, we like, man, we just got so-and-so for $5,000, or you feel me? When it's really supposed to be $15,000, but he can only, you feel me? He don't want to let the money walk away. And I say,
and he has to take enough so that he can make sure he takes care of his family.
You feel me?
Like, every day, I need to hustle this out.
Like, I felt like I defeated a few people when it came to bargaining, but even after I agreed to a price, I still throw another 10,000 shillings in there after we came to our conclusion of it. Or after they pack it up, I give them 15,000 shillings on the side.
But, you know, going back to that same question, too, when I talked to you about nursing and now about the other thing that hit me was, I was like, what about the disparity of, like, the health for black people in the States? You know, so, like, most people never really say, I'm going to the dentist. Black people just don't really go, right? Would you agree? It's not really.
I got testimony.
A black.
No.
We just don't do it. I don't know how else to say it, but like if you go down 290, which is what we're located, the expressway, the life expectancy goes down all the way till you get to Oak Park, and then it picks back up because you know the health disparity. And so I even think about that with dental hygiene is that people just don't take care of their teeth, which don't take care of their health, and
so big issue as to why that's like, you know, present, you know, in 2024 is the fact that just like we have food deserts, we also have like, you know, healthcare deserts as well. And like, you know, this is like generally nobody's going to go to the dentist unless they feel pain. But however, the difference is that, you know, as a black person on average, a lot of us don't have the resources like the healthcare plans and dental care plans in order to utilize those services. Whereas, you know, if someone from a different racial demographic, they're like, oh, I got pain, they can't afford to go to the dentist. And then a lot of dentists and dental clinics don't take, HMO, and they take PPO, which could be really expensive. And it's just that,
especially if you got a family.
yeah, family as well. So it's like, a lot of blacks don't go, but it's also because they're just not allotted those same resources like other racial groups are allotted. And it's hard when you're a black person as well, because, we got so much working against us, and you would, a lot of us could even agree, sometimes you feel like you have to work twice as hard.
Oh, no,
Or,
sometimes you have
Yeah,
to work
yeah.
4 and 5 times harder.
Yeah, so when you have the expectations on top of like, being cognizant of the fact you have to take care of yourself, you kind of got to sacrifice. You're like, okay, do I have time to take care of myself, or do I got to continue hustling for my family and to make ends meet? So that's that disparity that comes into play and holds a lot of us back from taking care of our essential human needs.
Yeah, it's the story of John Henry with the train.
Yeah.
Like, we continue to push, and we kill our own selves with our health because we're not able to take care of, because we got to take care of our family.
Yes.
And so if it means that I don't go to the doctor, if I deal with a pain, I'll deal with that as long as my family's taken care of.
Yeah.
And so all of that started hitting me in the head, in the face while I was there. Like, just the disparities and, how hard they got to work to make, ends meet for their families and stuff.
Yeah.
I just want to add, especially on the healthcare, because, man, I done been back. How many days? 2 days? I done been to the eye doctor, the dentist, the health doctor. You feel me? And it's just like when cause like, you feel me? Like, you see people walking down, like, teeth messed up. Not to talk about nobody, but you feel me? They don't have these. They don't have
Right.
You feel me? I understand that we don't got the luxury as much as, like, you feel me, our European counterparts. Like, you feel me, the healthcares and stuff like that. But we do got something. You feel me? Because they was making their own dentists.
Yeah,
you feel me? We want that bad. You feel me? Even like certain stuff, like how the legs messed up. You feel me? It made me, even being here, it's like, man, the only hard part was, like, you feel me? Cause we do got Medicaid. That's something they don't got. You feel me? Stuff like that. It ain't gonna cover a $10,000 bill, but it might cover a $1,000 bill. You feel me? So you gotta start where you can, and it made me realize, like, man, I'm you got the American dream, as they call it, like the Obama land dream. So you feel me? It made me, you feel me? It made me feel like, oh, I could go to the dentist, or you feel me? Just go to the dentist, go to the eye doctor, take advantage. And then we got technology. You feel me? Don't get me started on that. We got technology. We got 2 nurses right here, a nurse and a nurse and a dentist. You feel me? Right there, you feel me? That they don't have that luxury of being like, all right, it's a nurse sitting amongst us. You feel me? They gotta go. They probably gotta travel, like, you feel me? I seen one hospital. I seen one hospital in the whole country.
Bad. It made my son in Loretto look like Taj Mahal.
You know,
like you could tell on the outside looking in, like it was compared to what we deal with our healthcare situations, way different. But honestly, back to like Angela was saying, the working aspect of not being able to take care of ourselves, and like, I'm gonna work a little bit harder so my family can have more. Like, me being a nurse, I'm unhealthy still. I work a lot, and I eat wrong in many cases because it's quick, and that's the thing that America offers us: quickness. Get back to it. 7-Eleven. You got every gas station sells some kind of quick food. Every quick restaurant right next to the gas station. So that's one thing. Coming back, I realized that I got to get more into food preparation. I got to learn how to, like, prep my week. Over there, it seems like everybody know what they're doing when they're doing it, how they're going to do it.
Right.
Even when it comes to they eating, like, even when I seen, like, people outside eating just at their shops, it looked like cooked food.
It did.
I know. I rarely seen
fresh.
people. I rarely seen people just like eating out of boxes like we do, or having a JJ's bag.
Right.
So that was different. I understand
think that's
that.
important what you just said there too, Dion, is because we do associate, like, certain things with people's careers. So if you're a nurse, then you're the healthiest around. If you're a dental hygienist, you got the best mouth there. You know. And that's not always true, because we're so busy working to make sure that we take care of ourselves and our families, that we really, take care of our families and the customers and all that, that we don't even stop to think about, man, I'm eating wrong, or I need to exercise, or I need to, because we get stressed
For
out.
instance, like you, Dr. Anderson, I've been here for about, you feel me, going on an hour and a half. You done showed me everything you did for the school, but and then it trickles down. Like, it's not like, oh, you feel me, you doing it. You feel me? It's like who doing this for Dr. Anderson? Who writing the grant? Who making sure Dr. Anderson got enough rest to write the grants? You feel me?
Yeah.
It goes down to that. It's not saying like nobody purposefully not thinking about Dr. Anderson, but they just can't help in that matter because they don't understand. So that goes back to the nurse. You feel me? The nurse taking care of somebody 8 hours a day. Who gonna take care of the nurse? You feel me? Because it's just life, and especially as a black man, this was an all male trip. So I noticed, I love the fact that when it goes back to the quickness, like we was like, all right, boom, you gotta wait an hour or something for your food to come out, so you gotta talk. You feel me?
Yeah,
you gotta have that community. You gotta talk to each other. You feel me? You can't just like I done been to 5 restaurants and all 5 is less than the wait time of one restaurant in Africa. You feel me? Because it's like, all right, they want you to get it quick. So by the time you order the food, check your phone, the food out. You feel me? It's just like that, and that goes back to
no conversation needed.
That goes back to like the microwave culture. You feel me? Like we wasn't rushed. We wasn't rushed to like, oh, let me hurry up, get my. You know how it'd be like, man, I don't even want to talk to Buddy. You feel me? Like I don't want to. For real, I don't want to talk to Buddy. So I'ma just be on my phone till my food come out. You feel me? You know how it be like that, but out there was like, man, even if you on your phone, that food coming a long time, then you be like, what you order or something like that. You feel me? Then the network. So that's another. You feel me? Like
You know, the other thing I would say about the trip is, with that many black males, my stereotypes and my different microaggressions and macroaggressions, I was able to let them go.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes we see a bunch of black men and we automatically have a thought. Whether it's good or bad. And sometimes we treat each other like that, you know. Yeah. And I felt like on this trip, I didn't feel like I had any macroaggressions toward like, oh, they talk, oh, they do this. You know, it felt, because I think in society, especially in the States, we're judged so much for being black males. And you struggle. Like, I'm sure you get a lot of heat because there's not very many dental hygienists. There's not very many black male nurses. In real estate, is what he trying to sell me something? Is he trying to get me? Because we automatically are in the
defense mode.
Yeah.
What's the outcome of it? What you trying to get out of me? Type of thing.
Yeah.
I learned that when we dealt with a lot of different. The fact we had different age groups, so we had 18, 20s, 30s, late 20s, early 30s, late to. I think Shannon was like 40 something.
Yeah.
So like.
They don't know who shot it there.
But the age different. Like I caught myself getting agitated by the younger crowd, but then sitting there talking to them like. It's almost like who they just need somebody to talk to.
They started calling you Uncle Dion.
Look, they thought I was a chaperone for a minute. I wasn't even a chaperone. It was just identifying with the fact that at some point I was the age. I had to mature quicker, as to know my story. But in some cases, I realized that a lot of them got that look at me personality, so they say things just to put it out there. And I just had to let them know, like, you got to realize what you put in the universe gonna always come back. Whether you think you saying something funny or you being cute. But with that being said, I learned then and now that in order to reach people, you got to communicate with them. There's no way of judging people before you communicate. If you do that, you set yourself up.
Because we got to say thank you to President Sanders.
Thank you, President Sanders. Much love.
Thank you to Congressman Danny K. Davis.
Thank you,
Congressman Danny.
VP Walker, who came with us.
VP Walker, VP.
He definitely.
VP was acting like he was younger than all of us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dr. Ladner.
Dr. Ladner.
Dr. L.
Mother of the
Dr.
trip.
Auntie.
Mother of the trip.
Mama Bear.
What was Dr.
man.
She was the auntie of the trip.
Yeah.
I called her the nurse of the trip.
She was co-auntie.
Yeah, she had co-auntie. We still love her though.
She had every pill you needed.
Man.
Pepto-Bismol.
And she was very honest with everything.
Very, very blunt.
That's one of them aunties. She gonna tell you. That's the auntie who gonna tell you messing up. Now Dr. Ladden, the sweet auntie who gonna, you feel me? She gonna still tell you, but hey, DTC ain't gonna play.
Get back in her graces.
You know.
And then the male chaperones, Dr. Shannon,
Yeah.
Hope,
Alex.
Alex.
Forget about it.
Alex,
Alex definitely.
I appreciate that. Like,
And Dion, like I
was
just
not a
now to
chaperone.
this moment, I just found out he wasn't a chaperone.
Yeah,
You
I
feel
was
me?
shocked.
Like
I
to
was
this
shocked.
moment,
It was just caring about people.
it's just how you was carrying, and that's another thing. Like you wouldn't even tell what we was doing out there. You feel me? People ask like, "Is y'all family?" You feel me? We
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
met all each other. Everybody just met each other.
It took
The
about a
closest
day or
family was
two.
me and my little brother. You feel me? Out of everybody.
Yeah.
But
And for me, people didn't notice, but Dion graduated under me. I was his counselor when
Yeah.
he was a student.
Oh,
you find out
wow.
something
So
else
he
new.
graduated
Like
in
full circle.
2007.
Wow,
So
I didn't know
can't remember
that.
the last time I saw you.
It's
And
been
so
some years.
It's been some years. So when we were at the
Man.
first meeting, I was like, I know that guy. Wait, and then of
Yeah.
course we started talking, and I knew who it was. I just couldn't remember like when he graduated.
Yeah.
And so that was like surreal to me
That's
because
dope.
then I had Dion who graduated in 2007, and I had the other two that graduated in 2024.
Mm.
So I was the only thing I kept
Made
saying
him
is,
realize
like,
his
we need
age.
to sit down.
Yeah, it's cool
Show
that you
that
even like
age.
remember Dion after all those years. That really shows
Oh,
like how
oh,
invested
yeah,
you
we-
were.
Well, the other thing that was funny is that
We-
I was like, I would be with the fellas that just graduated, and I'll be like, and da 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 da, and then Dion would turn around and say, "You remember saying that to me?" I was like, "I didn't
Deja
my
vu.
tone yet."
I haven't changed a bit. Like, you can't get another B. I'm letting you know now. You get another B, it's on you. I'm like, you said that verbatim to me. Like,
Full circle moment.
Man.
Definitely. It was
Yeah,
a lot
so
of
that
full
was-
circles.
That was really
Yeah,
wild
it
to
was
me.
a lot of full circles. Like I even said that out there. Like you don't see that. Like brothers coming together and it being all positive. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like even in my case, I struggle. I rather be around 100 females just because you know it was like always that added. Like I gotta show out this. I gotta
Yeah,
show
yeah.
out that. But it wasn't like that. It was like. Damn, nah, my bad. It was like, bro, that. It was like, bro, that's raw. You feel me? That's raw.
I
And then he
will
was like,
say
I could do this too.
Casanova.
That's raw. You feel me?
Yeah, I don't think I think we didn't feel like we were in competition.
No,
I
no,
felt
yeah.
like we just felt like we were there supporting each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause it's like, if
It was.
even with the goes down to the bug spray. If I ain't had no bug spray, somebody,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
feel
yeah,
me?
yeah.
Somebody
We
had
should
some
help
bug
each
spray. If I ain't
Got
have a
the
portable charge, somebody got a portable charge. You feel me? It wasn't like,
Here go my bank. Here
You know,
cuz.
hey, you need. Matter of fact, go ahead and take the money and just give me
Yeah.
some. You
Well,
feel me?
that-
Like,
yeah, because even when you're in stores, people are like, oh, they want 5,000. Shit, I got 4, and somebody will be like, well, here's one.
You gonna go
here's
on
one.
Yeah.
here? Yeah.
Really
or
have
matter
to
of
chill
fact,
out.
cold your money. I'm finna go bargain for you. You feel me? It's
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like you wasn't, you
We
don't,
started
you
sticking
don't get
together
that.
for
You feel
real
me?
with
Like
that. Like
that was sticking together. It would be like,
It was
bro,
all
just
like a
paid
time.
40,000 for the same T-shirt he paid 15,000 for. Nah,
Nah.
you feel me? Like you gotta pay 15,000 like that, and it was real like coachable. Like even on my end,
No,
I
he
wasn't
did
out there
that.
perfect. You feel me? It was something like, nah, you gotta do it like this. You feel me? Or even because I was getting overwhelmed with the fairy stuff, they like, nah, bro. You feel me? Woo 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 woo.
All right, because I had the bracelet, and I was
Yeah.
like, get us to Joseph.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Even with the motion sickness, it's like, nah, you good. Like, you feel me? They even telling me like, just look at the horizon. I ain't trying to hear. You feel me? But it was like, dang, we really need it because it's like it's more
Not
metaphorically like that big brother.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me? And it was all different age groups. So like, even if you was older, you had a big brother. You feel me? Somebody
Yeah.
older
Yeah,
than you.
I felt
Yeah.
like everybody had somebody big, and I feel like
Yeah.
everybody just took everybody under their wing. So I know we are totally out of time. And I told you this wasn't gonna be hard. Brandon was so worried. He's like, "What they gonna say? What? He thought it was gonna be like a midterm or a final
Yeah.
exam or something."
So you gotta make sure the
Brandon
answer
was
is
like,
tight.
"Exam." But before we go, I do want to let you guys have like final words, and the final words, thoughts, whatever. It's not scripted, so whatever you guys want. And we'll start with you, Brandon, since you thought it was a test.
Yeah.
We'll start with Dion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First time.
Yeah. Okay, so truthfully, you know, I'm like an intro extrovert. Like it takes me time to warm up to people. Once I start talking, I start talking. But I'm really observant too, so I always like to listen to people talk too. So my final thoughts about it, kind of touching on what Dion, Joseph, and what you said, Mr. Anderson, is that like that kind of big brother like system.
Mm-hmm.
So me going into there, I'm a sociable person, but I did get to speak to different demographics in terms of age and background and all of that. And throughout the whole thing, I always told myself I'm going to remain humble because, like, you're in real estate, you're a principal, you're a nurse. And when you're in like those type of grand pivotal positions, it's easy for that to get to your head and to look down on other people.
Yeah.
But I told myself I always got room to grow. And I'm not going to lie, when I was told we were going to high school kids, I was like, man, and they kind of proved some of them expectations and stuff they was doing.
Yeah.
But then again, I saw a really amazing, mature side of them too. Like the fact that they were able to speak on, political stuff like in history and all of that. The way they were able to articulate, I learned a lot from them that I didn't even know about. Just seeing them speak passionately, it kind of motivated me to do the same. And I also like how.
Yeah, we're in a school, so I always have to get that disclaimer that the bell rings.
Oh, I thought that was like
We're
me.
ready to end in 4 minutes, so.
But then I'll speed it up. I was gonna say I did notice that like a lot of the younger kids who were there, like how Dion said they wanted to kind of show out, be like, yeah. It was like I was like okay. But then I saw like once I listened to them and I spoke to them, they was like, I ain't gonna talk to nobody. And afterwards, they had a million questions for me. They always wanted to be around me and talk to me. I'm like, you was just showing out for no reason, man. But you don't gotta put in the front like we're all in this together. And just seeing them like know that we could be the motivators for them to be in these pivotal positions to make changes in our society in America. That's like something we should give ourselves a pat on the back, because I'm pretty sure a lot of them don't come across black nurses, black people in real estate, dental hygienists and principals. Like, and to see them thrive and still be able to talk. On the same accord as everybody else, like that's a big thing, and that made me happy and proud overall.
Good. Mr. Joseph, final thoughts. I know you got 1,000 thoughts.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a couple. I want just want to piggyback on that, like like how you just named everything what we do. That was stripped once we got over there. You feel me? All that was stripped.
Right.
You just Dion, Brandon, and Joseph. You feel me? It wasn't nurse, dentist, and commercial real estate. It was stripped. So I feel like that helped in that aspect. You feel me? Because we ain't come over there with our titles. Yeah. We did never know. I never knew all this. You had all this going on. You feel me? I just know Dr. Anderson.
Right.
That helps. That helps with that added. Like in America, he a doctor, so I gotta. He a janitor, so he woo woo. Nah, you feel me? It's the same level, so that helps with that. But my final thoughts, man, it feel like a superpower. You feel me? In a way, like you feel me? Just off confidence. It's like it ain't even nothing but pure confidence. Like I can go from just seeing black people all day, every day. You ain't even see I ain't see no other race for real till we got to another continent. Yeah. Not country, but continent. You had to leave off the continent of Africa to go see another race. You feel me? And you feel me? And it just is. It's just a surreal feeling to be able to I feel like almost as a superpower. You feel me? I feel I just end it like that. I feel like a superpower.
Oh, Dion, it's on you to wrap us all up.
Oh man, where do
Dion.
I start? Dealing with this trip and dealing with the crowd in which we dealt with, which was older and younger, black young men, realizing me being the age that I was when I had my first child, 17, the stereotypes that come with that, and then seeing the kids now at 17, 18. I ask that all of us always, like even in the group, as you can see, I put a song out there. Always reach out to these young kids, because honestly, they do have parents at home, they do have siblings and everything of that nature, but they have no one to really relate to what their progress trying to be. It was a school situation, so to meet us or meet gentlemen like us in school or who got school-minded situations, not saying trade is not a thing and things of that nature aren't, but to be able for Mohid and people like him and who else that was? I want to say, was it Brandon? One of the the younger kids from Perspective. Being able to have those conversations with them and give them to relate to understand like what I do for a living, and them not even know it from the way I was talking at first, but then when they really get the gist of it, being able to relate to me, I think we deserve to get that to our youth. Like I told them, if I can't help you, I won't hurt you. If we can all figure out how to live by that, and stop finding ways to deter each other by looking at each other and seeing the difference, and liking yourself. If somebody different, and liking yourself to what makes them different, and allow yourself to be okay with difference. Be a difference maker. So in order to do that, you got to respect everybody's point of view.
Yeah.
You don't have to like it, you don't have to agree with it, but respect is something that we all should do. And I learned that. I respected the younger kids' point of view with they toughness and they aggression. I think they respected
They
my point of
jokes.
view
Playing
with my tiredness of it. Because I think one time we was on the bus and they was like, "You ain't never." I'm like, "Well, you ain't never had a baby mama.
You ain't never take care of nobody you don't know.
Yeah, you don't like. You ain't never paid bills with people you don't like. So,
Nah, for real.
so just those moments, they all surreal to let us know that we all can relate at some point, and we all should try to relate to each other at some point.
Right.
Like they say, instead of crabs in a barrel, we can teach one, well, reach one, teach one type situation, and get out of that mindset. If we can all figure out, like I say, if I can help you, I won't hurt you. That's why I live by. That's why I try to push on my kids. I try to push on anybody who I communicate with, and I think we'll get a little bit farther as far as we grow.
Yeah, that just reminded me of a shirt that I had bought years back. It said they did it to us, and then the bottom portion of it says now we do it to ourselves. And so how important it is for us to do more for each other, encourage, share the sunscreen, share the book, but bigger than that, but sharing our knowledge and everything. So thank you guys.
Last thing,
No problem.
last thing, I wanna say that, like, yeah, another difference between Africa and United States is because they didn't go through that oppression, especially like the generation now. They didn't go through that oppression. Like, we didn't, but it's internalized. Like, now from passed on, you feel me? Because we got generation, like, you feel me? Our grandmothers was in that. You feel me? Like, and that's why we do eat the pig feet, all the other stuff. You feel me? It's passed down. But whether it's those, like, it's those the people who wasn't kidnapped and in slavery, so they didn't got that internalized hate for a black person. You feel me? For another person, it's just like, all right, this is my brother. You feel me? All they see is black
Hakuna
people.
Matata.
You feel me? Hakuna Matata. That's what they say. Like, no worries, one love. You feel me? So that's a big aha. You feel me? They don't have that internalized hatred. You feel me? It's like almost. You feel me? It's almost like. We didn't see no accidents, no sirens, no, and they only got traffic laws. You feel
No,
me?
they don't. They got no
It's
traffic
like
laws.
it's looked upon.
Speed.
It's looked upon over there like one of the biggest sins. Like, you feel me? Like how we feel like, oh, shooting a police officer is like the crazy. You feel me? As a whatever you want to call it, hood dude. That's a no. And it's like over there, it's like shooting your brother, shooting another black person. They don't even like guns. So I feel like it's you feel me? It's more internalized over here.
Yeah.
But that,
Okay, so now I'm gonna end this for real.
you go ahead.
Hey, so thank you guys so much for doing this.
Thank you
like
for having
seriously, I feel like just having conversations to have something out there that we can give back and just remember things with it. So this is Anderson signing off. I don't have no ending, but Kumatata. Yeah.
Hakuna
Matata.
Matata. Hakuna Matata.
Thank you so much, guys.
No, thank you.